Greetings and welcome to Psychology 1 Online. My name is Reese, your instructor, and this is a short tour of the course. Let's take a look at the far left side. You'll see two menus. This one here is the global navigation bar that is appropriate for every course at Butte that you are taking. The inside one is this course. It's called the course navigation bar. Let's take a look at the help icon. Press that. Search the Canvas guides is a good place if you're brand new to Canvas or you need a little extra help on a particular item. Search into there and you'll find some videos and other guides that explore just about every aspect of Canvas. If you get stuck, you can go to Canvas support. This used to be telephone support, but right now it's only chat, which is unfortunate, but it's still, you'll be talking to people who know what they're doing. So I do recommend that. Okay. You're looking at the home page for the course. At the very top, you'll see recent announcements. There'll be 3 whenever I get 3 up here. And then they scroll down. As soon as they put a new one up, the older ones eventually go away. If you want to see anything on the list from the very start, go over here to announcements and you can find all of the announcements that have been made in the course. By default, these are sent to your Butte College email. I would leave it that way because you definitely need to read these every time they come across. It'll cost you points if you don't. You can also have it set up where all of your Butte College email is sent to your personal email. I also recommend that, particularly if you're not in a habit of checking your Butte College email all of the time. Okay? Now, most of this course is set up to be run on these modules. So let's click on the modules. Here's a module. There's the second week module, third week. There, you can access them all at once, or you can go back to the home page and scroll down and you can target the individual one, and that will take you to that module at the top of the page. So this is the first week. This is where you're going to go the very first thing when you sign in. You're going to click on Introduction and Orientation. This has 2 basic purposes. The first is a tour of the class, is what you're looking at right now, this video. Down at the bottom, there's another video on posting to the discussions. In between there is all about a short quiz, the Syllabus Quiz, which is a test to see if you're ready to proceed in the course. And to do that, you need to know about plagiarism, the writing requirements for the course, and attendance requirements for the course. And there's a couple other items in there that can be found if you read this condensed syllabus right here. Just go down the list. It's self-explanatory, and it'll tell you exactly what you need to do. You can take the test as many times as you want, but you have to score 100% in order to proceed in the course after that. So every week has something called what's due in the week for that week. Down at the bottom are the things that are going to be due and when they're due. So that will always be the case there, or you can go to the wall calendar where you can find the due dates and what's due. You can also go to the syllabus over here. You can click here or click here and get a complete syllabus right in front of you, complete with a menu. If you download this, you can click on these and it'll take you right to the spot. Below the syllabus is another schedule of what's due and when. So there are 4 locations. You got this in the syllabus, the calendar, and the weekly what's dues in the modules. What is a week in this class? A week is defined as something that occurs between Monday at 12 a.m. and ends on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. So anything that falls in that time frame is what we call a due period. So that's for the quizzes. Now for the discussions, the due period is 4 weeks long. So it'll be just figured in the same way, Monday through the end of the 4th week would be the discussion due period. So if you turn something in that due period, it's on time. And you get on time points. You get 1.5 points for being on time for quizzes and 2 points for being on time for the discussions. That's not much, but it's really a penalty as well if you don't. And I don't really like giving severe penalties for missing assignments. In each case, if you miss them, you can go clear to the end of the semester, or in the case of the discussions, you can submit all of them through the end of the week or the 2-week period before the end of the semester. So if you back up 2 weeks, the Sunday before that is when you have to turn all of your discussions in. They won't be accepted after that. Okay? That's so I can read them all. And unfortunately, most of you, or a lot of you, tend to leave them until the last minute. And when you have 3 of them and they're all delayed, that tends to be a flood at the last minute. At the after we get going, probably in the first week or the second week, I'm going to give you a chance to vote on the 2 topics for the second and third discussion. The first one is on multitasking, human multitasking. So I think that's it for now. I don't want to blast you into oblivion here with a bunch of stuff. So we will see you in class, and don't hesitate to send me questions either in a message, Canvas messaging, or in the at the telephone listed on the home page here, right here. All right, that's it for now. Thanks.